Hey friends, what's up? Welcome to the live stream. We'll see if this works. Get this fucking party started, man. Oh, mustache. You can tell there's very little baby laxative in that. Got to make sure that the government facial recognition doesn't recognize me. That's what the mustache is for. I don't, you know. Anyway. That's just like me. I'm looser than a piece of low-hanging fruit. And when you're talking about low-hanging fruit, you might as well, I mean, if you don't mention Derek's horror stuff, then I think that the true definition of low-hanging fruit escapes you, friend. I guess we could do a poll. Let's do a poll. Let's see. Here we go. Get my typing fingers ready. I'm not putting a comma in there because what do we learn from Half Geek? All commas matter. And I don't buy into socialist ideas like that. You know, you're this close to Black Lives Matter at this point. Into the clothes basket. What happened you have on? So why are you wearing that thing? I'm in the middle of a live stream. Oh. Sorry, my roommate was trying to have a conversation, and I'm trying to type on the computer, and you know. Yeah. All right, so let me get this let me get this typed in with these panda fingers that I got here. Here we go. Goddamn professional. Professional live streamer. It doesn't make any money at it. Okay, yeah. There we go. Oh, we got to add a third option. Yeah, there we go. And we got a poll. Y'all know what a poll is, right? What the fuck? Anyways. Oh yeah, I need I'm gonna need a pen We're trying to do this on a professional level. God damn it. All right, I think I found one. It works. All right. For later, I suspect. Well, I did make some notes of some things to talk about. I wrote a joke. We'll get into that later when it's necessary. But let's see. I believe somebody voted. Yeah, they said yes. They said yes to the vote. If you're watching the replay, which I don't know why the hell you would do something like that, but if you're one of those losers that couldn't show up for the live, see, I've learned that if you abuse your audience like Jurassic Liars, they'll come back, because just like that Eurythmics song, some people love the fucking abuse, man. So if you fucking losers can't make it for the live where you can actually fucking chop it up with me, and you just want to safely watch the replay, you know, you're a loser. You're a loser in my eyes. You know? What are you going to do? Watch the replay of a Trump rally? You should have been there. You should have seen the fire and the excitement in the crowd. You missed it. Well, we got a current question. Good to see you, Psycho Rocker. Did you happen to watch the Republican debate? It's the last one. I thought it was kind of wild how many times Vivek Ramaswamy, Vivek Rhythm Stick Ramaswamy, got booed. He was saying some on point things, and the crowd, man, they are all about Nikki Haley, dude. It's almost like they had plants in the audience that like, I don't know, man. It's just weird to me. It's fucking strange, you know. Or maybe it's just you know, the case of the Republicans thinking, what, you want me to vote for a brown man? I don't know. Fucking Chris Christie got in his ass a couple of times. Talking about him being a smart mouth son of a bitch. I don't think he exactly put it in that word. That's my spin. Yeah, no, he called him a smart mouth or something like that. But anyways, that's some political bullshit. You know, Trump didn't even show up for those. They're all fucking scumbags. You know, I've asked in all the live streams, did anybody watch it? Which would suggest that maybe, you know, I actually give a fuck. It's interesting to watch the theater that they present to us, the propaganda that they present to us, and you know, just take little notes. You're like, you know what? Fuck all four of you, but fuck Nikki Haley and fucking Chris Christie, Ron DeSantis, and Vivek Ramaswamy, in that order, a descending order. Fuck every one of those motherfuckers. Meaning the best one of them of the four is Vivek, in my opinion. But they're all fucking scumbags. And if you're like, no, they're not scumbags. They got you fooled, friend. When you were in school, did you ever think that you were going to grow up and be a cheerleader for somebody that was running a popularity contest? You were going to be so much of a cheerleader for that person running the popularity contest that you're going to wear a shirt with their fucking name on it or a pen with their name. It's not like music. You know what I mean? Like if you're wearing a band shirt, that's something, that you connect with on a personal level. Music can fucking infect your soul. That's why Satan is heavily involved in the music industry. But so is, that fucking Jesus bullshit. You go to church and you get that music in your soul. You can feel it. It's a euphoric feeling. And that makes sense. If you're getting that from a politician, holy shit, are you you're like, no, I'm not a bootlicker. I deep throat the whole boot. I shoved that whole goddamn boot right down my goddamn throat, dude. I take it to the hilt. Nikki Haley's the worst of the worst. I don't know if you knew this or not, but Ron DeSantis, did you know that, because he mentioned his military service, that he was in the Iraq, Afghanistan, the same place that Rusty Trombone got his legs blown the fuck up. Oh, Ron DeSantis was over there, and he got promoted to Guantanamo Bay, where he worked, where they made it legal to torture prisoners. Some of those prisoners were innocent. They had no due process. They weren't held to any accountability. They took them in a negative zone, so to speak, where, hey, we can do whatever the fuck we want. We want to make a pyramid out of you, motherfuckers naked with your dicks hanging down, because, devout Muslims, is like, that's a horrible thing. That's a horrible gay thing that you're forcing them to do, to make a pyramid out of dicks and for them to be a part of it. That's shame to those people. You fucking smear shit on them and put electrical, God, dude, what they did to them was horrible. It was displayed in the movie, The Men Who Stare at Goats. They talked about it, where they fucking would play like the Barney song, loud as shit. I love you, you love me. They play it fucking nonstop. You just hear it loud as fuck in your room. Some death metal fucking Satan shit. And you talk about fucking crimes of war, this bullshit over in the Middle East right now between Israel and the Arabs. They say it's all encompassing. They say it's all Hamas. Those little kids that we blew up, that's fucking Hamas. And this is justified fucking war crimes. You fucking punch at us, and we're gonna fucking take your hand off. And then we're gonna take your fucking father's hand off and your mother's hand off. And in fact, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but we have a special guest tonight. This is one of the baby political prisoners that was released just recently from Israel during the ceasefire. And it came here to, I don't want to assume it's gender, but it came here to tell us a little bit about what's going on over there and how well he was treated in the care of the Israeli military. Come here, Habib. Plak to me. Wera hantu. We don't actually speak Arabic, but I think we can do the universal language. Okay. If they treated you well, you just go like this. Okay. Yeah, they treated you good. If they treated you bad, I noticed you got a little something in your eye. If they treated you bad, you just go, no, they didn't treat me good. They treated me bad, okay? Okay. All right. So I want you to look right into the camera and tell me, and let's make sure that we forward this to the Disney executives and the people over at CPAC or whatever that may be. I want you to look right in the camera and tell the people, did the Jewish Israelis that held you as a political prisoner, did they treat you well? Oh, they did? I didn't expect you to say that. You know, there's nobody with a gun behind my back. You can say whatever the fuck you want. If they didn't treat you. What's that? I told you I don't understand Arabic. This bit is getting old. I didn't even have that scripted. Anyways, yeah. What a turn of events. You know, they said, you know, some things have come out since October 7th. Let's look at the facts. Let's look at the facts, people. Netanyahu had been fucking funding Hamas. Had been funding Hamas, giving them money. Because he thought that it, you know, he was like trying to play 3D chess. On top of that, it has now been revealed that a lot of the civilians that died on October 7th were killed by friendly fire from Apache helicopters with fucking Israeli military just fucking mowing motherfuckers down. So a lot of innocent people were killed not by Hamas, but actually killed by the Israeli military responding to Hamas. So there's that. That's not conjecture. That's factually supported. It's factually supported that there was considerable friendly fire casualties. Fucked up, man. You know, and then the people say, you know, because what was fucking, they didn't want to kill a bunch of people. They wanted fucking hostages. People are getting canceled now. That bitch that was going to be in the next Scream movie, she said the most vanilla support for Palestine tweets. And that bitch got canceled quicker than fucking shit, man. Lickety split. She's out of there. There was some lady, I guess she was like, in some way she was affiliated with Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise personally went to bat for this lady. He showed up at this fucking executive building or whatever and was like, no, I'm Tom Cruise. You're not fucking firing her because of her support for Palestine. And she did get demoted, but she did not lose her job. And it was all because of Tom Cruise. Which, if you can't admire the fucking irony of somebody that is part of an obvious cult, as there's no redeeming value in Scientology, you know. It's just it's a pyramid scheme, essentially. It's a pyramid scheme. You get 5 friends in, and they get 5 friends in, and you can start making money. You don't actually make money off your friends, but you can get credit towards your classes based on all the fucking classes that your friends do. If it gets to a certain point, you can you can start making money. If you're bringing enough motherfuckers in, you can start making money based on the money that they're fucking paying in. It is a pyramid scheme. It's not a religion. It is a religion. It's both. I'm sorry. I misspoke. It's both. It's so confusing to even think about. That it's a pyramid scheme and it's a cult, which technically means it's a religion. It's a religion, but it's a cult. It's a different kind of cult. Just like 69 Collectibles was a different kind of community. Now it's a different kind of community. That was a bullshit. That was being boisterous. It was just the same old, same old. Now it's different. I can't quite put my finger on it, but there's something distinctly different about the new 69 Collectibles. Oh, that's right. It's not called that anymore. It's called the Collecting Corner, which honestly is a much better name. It doesn't sound like some kind of deviant sex perverts. Let's trade videos of us jacking off. Message board type thing. I don't know. There's weird people on the internet, man. Omega Z put his fucking phone number out there, and I sent him a message of me jacking off today with cocoa butter all over my hands. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that's lotion. No. That's butter that I put cocoa powder all over. You know what I mean? You guys, you're so vanilla. Get freaky with it, You're a goddamn adult. If you want to jack off to fucking some guy going to visit his mother's grave, that's your business, man. I've had a lot of flack since I did that little puppet video. A lot of flack. Roommate got all upset. She said, "Why would you do that?" And I tried to explain to her, look, you don't fucking understand. If you fuck with my friends, I'm going to fuck with you. And she goes, "Yeah, but you don't do that." To which I said, well, you see, this is where I'm different from everybody else. Is I'll do what nobody else would do. See, that's the beauty of it. You know what I mean? Because when you present them with the evidence of this guy's transgression, they go, "I totally get why you're fucking with this guy." And then, once it's justified in their mind, what do I do every single time? I make you go, "But that's too far." I totally understand why you're fucking with this person, but that is too far. That's what I do. That's me. I'm an edgelord, as the kids say these days. Yo, Mr. Freeze. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, you want to see some wild shit? Now we got some people. Look at this. Omega Z did a video where he said he gives a shit. And he showed his actual shit in the video. He panned the fucking phone to the toilet and showed his feces in the bowl. Now, listen, he's been eating a lot of Golden Corral. I don't know if you guys have been watching his videos. He's been eating ribs and his whole channel has changed from singing karaoke songs to eating disgusting food. And then he does a video where he shows his soft stool. It looked like a period poop. I don't know if you fellas, because I got a couple of fellas here. I don't know if you fellas know anything about period poops, but you can ask your ladies or your lady friends, "Hey, do you got a second to talk to me about period poops? I heard about these and I'm wondering if it's a myth." And you see what your fucking lady friends say. Now, I don't know if you know this or not, but there's a lot of trans out there that are also confirming that period poops are real, even though those trans don't have vaginas. And that's not here for you fucking really to debate whether that's a valid claim or not. We need to focus on what really fucking matters here. And we're talking about women's period poops. And if you take a look at a woman's period poop, and then you look at what Omega Z left in that toilet, I'm quite convinced he's a trans woman. That's there. I said it. I said all that to say this. If that motherfucker can get away with showing shit in a toilet, well, I'm going to get away with showing my penis. Well, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, the ladies are scared of that. Let me tell you that, friend. And just like that, we lose our chances of ever getting monetization. As you can see, my baby arm penis. Yeah, you guys didn't know I was that big, did you? I'm sorry to rub it in. Not a lot of fellas, were blessed with having a penis the length of a baby's arm. But I did. Thank the Lord, sweet Jesus, and his father, the grand architect of the universe. And that is perfect time to bring in our good friend Bubbles. Hola, güeros and mi chavos. I see you still got your fucking, what is this? Oh, it fell off. Let me help you out. We gave, the sombrero and the new arm, the strong arm that I gave you. See, she got a strong arm now. She's falling to pieces, but we upgraded her because, we had some people talking shit. And she's about to flex on a motherfucker, ain't you? See, Papa. Okay, well, is there anything else you'd like to tell the people? No. Did you make friends with the with this kid from Gaza that was released and on the same day got his head blown off by a missile? It's fucking weird how that happens. But God bless the Israeli people for being reasonable in a situation like this and not just going off half-cocked. Anyways, we really do have some stuff written down. I just don't want, you know what I mean? I'm a lover, and I don't want to shoot my load just yet, fellas. I gotta tweak those nipples. Stream seems to be working. It's not looking all choppy. He thought he was going to see a bat wing. You thought you were going to see something a lot smaller than what you ended up seeing. I'll tell you that. And I'm not throwing shade. I just want to say that. With all the things I've said about Halfcock's tiny penis, who would I be? Hey, you forgot to vote, Mr. Freeze. I don't know. I assume you saw the post, right? Psycho Rocker, help me out. If he didn't see the post, send it to him in a message on Facebook. The screenshot. If you don't mind, good sir. That way he knows what the fuck he's voting on. I can give you the short of it. I saw that it paused a little bit. I can give you the short of it, Mr. Freeze. He was basically like, you goddamn motherfucker, you piece of shit, lying scumbag, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? I know some shit too. That is a summary. That is the Cliff Notes. I see we got another person that stopped by. Hello to whoever you are. That's another thing that Mr. Omega Z, Jerry Bank, is doing. He's doing a bunch of YouTube shorts of him just singing, like, he'll just read a statement. Like, Vlad, not himself, someone he's cool with. Vlad, not himself, someone he's cool with. Have you guys seen these fucking videos that he's doing? Anybody? He fucking uploaded like 20 of them yesterday. Just shorts of him like singing the same line over and over. He's thinking about you. You're thinking about him. You're thinking about him. He's thinking about you. I swear to fucking Christ. You don't believe me? You want me to go fucking look it up and show you some examples? You fucking dickholes. You don't fucking call me out on fucking say, oh, you're such. All right, well, I'm glad, actually. Let me just say that. Glad that you're finally learning. Stop believing people on YouTube. They're fucking liars. Here we go. Jerry Bank. All right. And let's go to his shorts. Let me see here. Where's my speaker? Where'd he go? Well, I guess I'll just have to do it off of my phone. That sucks. I feel the spirit coming over me. I feel the spirit coming over. Spirit coming over. Spirit coming over me. I feel the spirit coming over me. Have you guys ever heard something gayer than that? I feel the spirit coming over me. I wonder if he's wearing a bib. Zing! Let's look for a different one. That one wasn't. Wow. And this is why I make fun of people that just go on fucking YouTube to sing. Peel the mask away. Drop the masquerade. Lose the tough guy facade. The world's a scary place. And everyone feels the same, whether they'd like to admit it or not. It's the truth. It's just like, shut up. Shut the fuck up. You sound like garbage. You sound like straight trash, bro. Fucking wet garbage blowing in the wind. That's what the fuck you sound like, Jerry Bank, Omega Z. You fucking straight trash, bro. Shut the fuck up. God damn it. It's the same with Minnie Manson, that fucking perverted freak. Oh, I would like to give an update. So I was talking to some gay fellas at work. And one of them doesn't speak very good English. So the way that I had to work with one of my interpreters, another Mexican that speaks both fluently, okay? First, I asked the gay Mexican that completely speaks English, okay? Completely understands. And I said to him, I did a live stream where I got into it with this with this trans guy that was once a woman. He got the titties cut off, but he still has the vagina. But he looks like a man. Here's the question, my gay friend that I work with. I've seen a lot of these that he's doing, and he's going to gay bars. It's clearly a gay bar because you see dudes, like doing gay stuff in the background. You don't see in a regular bar, you know what I mean? You don't see what's going on in the background of a Minnie Manson performance 9 times out of 10. I'm just saying, and that's fine. It's beautiful. It's stunning and brave. I completely support it. I don't want you to get the wrong fucking idea, okay? I'm just getting to my point. I said, when I got into it with this guy, Minnie Manson, I was like, you're perpetrating a fraud. I thought you were a man the whole time. Like you had a penis. And now that I know that you got some sloppy vagina, I just thought it was a tiny penis. I just thought he had a really small penis because he wears these tight pants. I'm like, you can't even see it. That's so sad. But I kind of love him for that, for just, going for it. I didn't realize that it's because he had a fucking crease, a greasy creasy. It was a shocker to me. And so I assumed that it would be a shocker to a gay man that, maybe he's had a couple of drinks and he's so drunk that not only is Minnie Manson's karaoke starting to sound good, he's starting to look good too. You're like, I bet that motherfucker got a big ass dick. Let me get me some of that. This fucking weirdo fuck. Probably be all down for like choking me out, maybe double penetration, him fucking me with another dude, whatever. Hey, crazier things could happen. I know you're sitting at home and you're going, this could never happen. You're creating a scenario that's so far removed from reality. Come on. Really? Okay. And I assumed that this gay guy, when he got him back to this place, and he goes fumbling around down to the, to the genitals, and he finds a greasy creasy instead of a cocky wacky, then he might be kind of upset about that. Now, I don't know. Maybe he might inform them before that ever happens. Probably. I could see it going real sideways if you didn't. But my question to my gay friend was, would you do it? Because I find it that the one thing that's like across the board that gay men like is dick. You know what I mean? That's something girls ain't got. That's why they're fucking dudes and sucking dudes' dick, because they like dick. And the dick. So is that a problem for you, gay friend? I need to know from a non-biased gay. And do you know what this friend of mine, you know what he said? He said, yeah, it doesn't matter. Because we're just going to be doing butt stuff anyway. He's not even going to fuck Minnie Manson in the pussy. He's got a perfectly good hole in the front. Perfectly good hole in the front. He's going to fuck him in the ass. And I was like, wow. I didn't see that coming. The other one that doesn't speak good English, I had to look up a picture of Elliot Page as a female and as a male. I think I said it in the wrong order. Please don't cancel me. You know what I mean? I'm doing a live stream. I'm chopping it up. I'm trying to. Sometimes you misspeak. I misspoke. I called myself out for it. Can you please excuse me? Extreme lefty fucking communist fuck. Jesus Christ, dude. I remember when people could have like, differing opinions and that's fine. You have a neighbor down the street, fucking racist. And you go, you know, I don't support his ways, but he keeps his yard mowed, you know? He don't ever beat his wife. See that scenario that I just created? And when you were thinking about this racist person, you started thinking, I bet he's a cop. I bet that cop lives down the street. Well, if he's not beating his wife, you got a 40% chance. You know, a 40% of domestic abuse comes from people involved in law enforcement, and that doesn't just mean men, that also means women. Or people that are non-binary or whatever fucking weird fad that you're using for attention this week. I'm poly. You guys see this fucking Daily Wire's Ballers movie? They could have done something funny and like they didn't hire somebody that knew how to write fucking comedy, dude. You know? I didn't see the movie myself, but I can tell you that that's an accurate statement. All right. Yeah, we're gonna wait on that one. Let's see. You know, we don't want to shoot the old nut just yet. Because honestly, you know, we don't have enough people here right now. And I'm sick of being the talent, you know? I'm sick of being the fucking guy that you're hanging on every word. It puts a lot on a fella's shoulders. Hey, I'm sick of being the live streamer tonight. I want to be the audience. I'm going to sit here and fucking, you know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to fucking do? I'm going to fucking watch you. That's what I'm going to fucking do. Yeah. You always get to be the fucking audience. Oh, that was crazy. You always get to be the fucking audience. I'm sick of it. Now today, I'm the audience. I'm going to fucking sit here and watch you, and you can fucking entertain me. So say something funny, asshole. Let's see what you got. Why don't you talk about half-cock or something? Huh? How about fucking Mike Tapp? Pull out a fucking potato. You know what? You used to be funny. You used to make me laugh. Hasn't happened in a long time. Between your connection problems and your fucking thing dropping out, man, you lost it, Paranoid Panda. No, you're Paranoid Panda now. It's getting muddied. But we'll get there, okay? I'm fucking watching you piece of shit. Come on, make me laugh. What do you got? You got any jokes about Mike Tapp's foot? You got any jokes about Mike Tapp's wife fucking a black dude now? Now that he's fucking mentally retarded? I don't mean that. I didn't say retard. I said mentally retarded, which back in the 70s was a common thing that people said. I know. But this is the age that I came from. All right? He sounds like a regal. He sounds like he had 3 more strokes. He sounds like a fucking goober baby. He sounds like he dropped this baba on the floor. And what's really funny, and I haven't I commented on his stupid fucking video. But I didn't say what I really wanted to say. What I really wanted to say was And listen, you see, don't you fucking ever underestimate the Paranoid Panda. Now I'm doing the show for you again. You fucking tricky son of a bitch. You tricked me. But listen, I fucking couldn't stand your show. Your fucking show was shit. All right, so listen. What you assholes didn't even think of, and this is the beauty of it, all right? You saw that video. You saw that tap video, and you're like, God damn, he sounds like shit. But what you didn't even think about was the fact that, hey, you know, that box was already opened. You know how many times he shot that same video and then deleted it because he sounded like a regal son of a bitch? Because he sounded like he done burned up so many brain cells from having fucking strokes that Steven Spencer is able to enunciate more clearly. Fucking Berkowitz said, hey, he had the goddamn spoiler in his hand. He couldn't read it. And he had a hard enough time reading that goddamn mintage card. Stumbling all over it. You can't read 2 sentences. Keep mintage out your fucking mouth. God damn, Mike. You sound like shit. Which leads me to how many times did you shoot that, delete it, re-record it, and then you got to that one and you go, I sound good in this one. That's the take we're going to keep. What strain is your weed vape? I don't know. See, here's the thing, friend. I got 4 of them, and so they get mixed up, you know? Like 3 of them have white, and then 1 of them has blue. I don't know. I don't know, friend. I get a deal on them from a guy that I work with. I used to have a dispensary that I would drive to, and it's a decent little jaunt. But I can get way more with the guy that I work with for cheaper. He's selling them to me $15 a piece. And when you go to the dispensary, you're not getting them for 15 because then you got tax and like the cheapest ones are like 18 or 20, but then you end up having like it's like $4 or $5 in tax. For like a $20 vape. It's fucking stupid. In Tucson. Yeah. It's getting hot in here. Time to take this goddamn jacket off. All right. Anyway, goddamn. I need to get some adhesive for my goddamn. Yeah, that veteran discount must be nice. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't go through that shit just for the discount. You know what I mean? You know, good for you that you did it, but you know, we got into that fucking war under false pretenses. We were lied to. You know, there were no weapons of mass destruction. We never found them. And then all the money is squandered for fucking 20 years, fucking being over, like, to just cut tail and run, like we defeated Al Qaeda. For God's sakes, dude, things are worse over there than they've ever been. What the fuck good did that war do? And because look, that's part of my lifetime. That's part of your lifetime. You know, our grandparents and great grandparents, they start talking about World War II, and you know, well, I start talking about Vietnam, which is, you know, before a lot of these people's times. But this fucking 9/11 shit, this was our time. We fucking lived through it, and we watched it play out. We know exactly how that fucking story ended. And it was a fucking scam. You know how many goddamn good soldiers died needlessly over a conflict that, at the end of the day, it was just a check for fucking Lockheed Martin, BlackRock, Boeing, war profiteers. And they try to fucking dress it up and say, "Oh, you're protecting freedom." What the fuck? After 20 years of being over there, I can honestly say I feel less free today than I did on 9/10. Did anybody want to dispute that shit? Does anybody want to dispute that you were less free in 2023 than you were on September 10th, 2001? See, you lost a lot of people. Dale almost lost his fucking legs over some bullshit. Over some bullshit. They take advantage of patriots. You're trying to do the right thing. I'm never gonna throw shade at you, Mr. Freeze, for trying to do the right thing. This is part of what we're taught as Americans, that it's vital to protect our fucking freedom. And at the end of the day, what the fuck? The Korean conflict, Vietnam, the shit over in Syria, when fucking Obama was in office, all the shit that Clinton did, like in fucking Bosnia. You look at all of these fucking military incursions where we're just going and blowing motherfuckers up and toppling regimes and putting in some new puppet that decides they're going to go along with what the fuck we say. It's disgusting. Listen to me here, friend. It'd be one goddamn thing if they did all that and then they took care of their goddamn veterans. If they fucking took care of you motherfuckers the right way, a respectful way, if you didn't have to worry about your goddamn benefits being on hold whenever there's a goddamn government shutdown, this is not the way to respect your goddamn veterans. You know another way that's not to respect them? Not giving them any medical options. You can go to the VA or you can get fucked. This is a goddamn veteran. He sacrificed everything. You need to treat him better. That's where I stand. And as long as you're not doing that, as long as you're manipulating people and making it seem like you're doing something and you're actually doing something completely different, because every one of those fucking wars, that's what the fuck happened. You talk about fucking Vietnam, that was the biggest goddamn scam in the history of fucking scams. Well, I mean, at least it didn't go on for 20 years. At least that. I guess, you know, the Vietnam's not as bad as what happened with 9/11. They're both comparable, but the Afghanistan, Iraq, these things were, nothing good came out of it, man. We got to ransack some museums. And liberate some antiques and relics. And look, these things absolutely happen, just so you know. I mean, they made a goddamn movie with Ice Cube and what was it, George Clooney or Mark Wahlberg? I don't remember. Three Kings, where they went to do the heist with Saddam's gold or some shit. You guys remember that movie? Look, man, if I'm stomping around in another man's country, shit that I can bring back to America and make some money off of, yeah, I'm probably taking it. I mean, it depends. If it's a living civilian, I wouldn't do that. Kind of grabs you by the boo-boo, don't it? Oh, God. I wonder if I can find that. Did a little bit of cleaning, a little bit of moving stuff around. It's not done. Anyways, somewhere in here I have a weapon that was liberated from a civilian. And I think my granddad killed it. Well, my great-granddad. I think my great-granddad killed the man just to take it from him. I don't know exactly where it is, but it's around here. I think I've shown it before. It looks like a tie. Now, I wouldn't do that. But let's say, for whatever reason, we blew up a building or a house, and then after, everything's been leveled, we come in to secure the area, and, we're checking some of the rubble for intel, and I come across, a little stash of gold or something. Man, I'm sticking that shit in my pocket. What, I'm gonna fucking turn it in? I'm not gonna commit fucking war crimes against civilians, which is exactly what's currently happening in the Middle East. People that didn't have nothing to do with that shit are getting blown the fuck up. And you fucking say something about it. You say, goddamn, more bombs were dropped like in a month than an entire year of our Middle East incursion. I think they said even more than Ukraine. I'm not sure. Ukraine's been going on for over a year. Go watch Hornet's Nest or Restrepo. I don't know how to I'm sure that's a word like rendezvous, where you look at it and it just, you know what I mean? You can't sound out the word rendezvous. Try it. Try and sound it out based on the way that rendezvous looks, I guess, is a better way to put it for the people that are like super fucking anal about that kind of shit. Good God. All right, we got some you know what? I'm bored again. I've decided that now I'm going to be the audience. Because, because fuck you. So I'm just going to sit here and watch you for a bit and see what's going on over there where you're at. Why don't you bring back Honky Fresh? That guy was way fucking cooler. Where is he even at? I kind of would like to fuck him though. I'm just saying, like, that motherfucker got swagger. You know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about you. Fucking eat you alive. Anyways, yeah, your show's way better now that you've taken over. Boy, you're something. Look at you. Look at you go. Just bouncing around the room. Woo! That's a show right there, man. I can't believe it. Yeah, I could never do that. I could never live up to that. That's I'm just gonna wear Bubbles sombrero I wonder if I can just, yeah. Wouldn't that be cool if I could just a hand ear? I would have to do some cosmetic work. To make it stay. But I kind of like it. Not going to do it. But anyways. And we had something else here. What was this? Oh no, you guys watch Dancing with the Stars? Yeah, the season finale was yesterday. Did you guys see it? Did you see? Yeah, where is he? Said Mr. Freeze. And the Taps favorite, the Freak. I don't know. You know, I can give you a little bit of an insight, okay? A long time ago, it was a scripted thing where me and Fresh were gonna part ways, and I was gonna have my own channel, and he was gonna have his own, and that was something that we planned on doing. We thought that, and then every once in a while, I would show up in his videos, and every once in a while, he would show up in mine, but it would be rare. That was the idea. That's what we wanted to do. We even wanted to do like a mock fight between the two of us. And we kept getting strikes on this channel. And we kept getting like multiple strikes. It's one thing if you don't have any current strikes. But when you get 2 back to back, that means you can get a strike for anything and your channel is fucking gone. That means my perfectly tuned algorithm, the over 900 people that I'm fucking subscribed to. I've got over 900 subs. You think I'm going to remember all those motherfuckers that I've hit subscribe to? Sure, I'm going to remember, like, for horror's sake, Halloween Fiend, I'll fucking remember, Berkowitz and fuck, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's a handful, but I'm going to lose a bunch. And I'm going to lose the algorithm of it knowing what kind of shit I like. So it suggests stuff in that same wheelhouse. I'm going to lose all that. And that's a very fucked up feeling. We got 2 strikes back to back on the Hate My Name channel. And then those strikes went away. And as soon as they went away, we got another 2. I was partially involved in each of the strikes, each of the times. The other guy, old Honky Fresh, was the one response. So it was 2 and 2. And each time, one of them was me and one of them was him. And then after that happened that second time, Honky Fresh just said, you know what, dude? I'm done. I tried to do a thing. And, the last time it happened, it was because we were fucking with Halfcock. And Halfcock went and got people to just mass report videos. I got strikes for shit that I shouldn't even have got a strike for. It was bullshit. It was complete bullshit. It's one thing if you're reporting a video for legit, like I never reported a Halfcock video. Oh, that's not right. I think I reported his Caitlyn Jenner one. But here's the thing, though. Listen, you can make a joke about Caitlyn Jenner, and I would never report your fucking channel. But when you just straight up start talking hate about, yeah, you know what? That was wrong of me. I shouldn't have fucking done it, but I did. And, it's because he tried to do things like fuck with my goddamn discount code. You know, he made transgressions against me that I didn't talk about for a long time because it was a sticky situation. I couldn't reveal it. Oh, hey, EA. How you doing, friend? She actually might have watched it. EA, did you watch Dancing with the Stars finale? And did you vote? I've only got 2 votes. Livestream seems to be working okay. You know, the last one, I had fucking punchlines that fucking did not go through. Okay, well, to the people who are here, you know, particularly EA, because I could see where Mr. Freeze would go. You know what? I have no clue what the fuck you're talking about. Do you know who Jason Mraz is? The 2 of you knowing who Jason Mraz is really going to help this next part of the show. I am so glad that you voted, EA. I forgot what you said yes to because I was commenting on the voting. You know, it's the fucking weed. But I personally vote that that's exactly who he was talking about. But he wasn't specific. And there wasn't anything like, I mean, yeah, we know that Tap is a lying, conniving piece of shit. And we know that whoever Ed was talking about was a lying, conniving piece of shit. And I'm just summarizing. It won't let him vote for some reason. Well, that's a pisser. All right. So here we go. I'm going to go to Ed's page. And I'm going to read what he said, Mr. Freeze. Okay? He said, looks like one lying piece of shit did a preemptive strike and blocked me here on Facebook. He knows the truth is coming. Want to play fuck? We'll play fuck. Stupid fuck doesn't think I have eyes on all his pages. What a fucking moron. Seems to forget I know all the hidden truths too. Now, that post is very specific as I summarized it. Somebody that's a liar and, a scumbag. We know that Tap is both of those things, but I mean, he didn't directly, you know what I mean? There is some doubt. Even there, listen, I don't want to hear that you're 100%. You got to at least be 99.9. You got to admit that there's at least a chance. There's a little chance. It might not be, it could be something completely different. Now, if you read the comments, I do believe that 2 people commented saying something straight up about Tap. Let's play Mouse Detective in real time. Because we know that Audie Marsh, you know, he used to be affiliated with Zobi. And I'll talk about Zobi real quick here in a minute. All right, so let's see. All right, so Ed did respond to Audie's comment of Tap strikes again. And Ed's comment, or reaction rather, was the O face. Like, the wow face. That was his reaction. He didn't give him the thumbs up. He didn't give him the love or the I care. He didn't give him the sad, angry. He gave him the wow. Which adds a little bit to the, like, wow, you guessed it right out the gate, and none of these other motherfuckers even called them out. Maybe that's what it was. I could see that being an appropriate reaction via the little meme, or the little emojis, rather. Got to keep current with what the kids are saying these days. Never going to be able to lure them in if you can't talk their lingo. Doesn't matter how many badges I have on this Girl Scouts fucking sachet, or whatever the fuck those idiots call it. Listen, all I know is this: I've never seen a better way to get free cookies. Let me tell you that right now. This thing was worth it. Man, I need a drink. Maybe a smoke. For God's sakes. Last time I tried taking the live stream outside, and it broke the feed. So I'm not doing that today. I will come back. It gives you an opportunity. Go take a piss break. Go grab a beer. Go watch something else for 5 minutes. Come back. You're not going to miss anything. Or don't come back. I get it. Oh, but listen, EA, if you leave, I don't want you to have to watch the beginning of this live stream like these fucking other losers are going to have to do. Because I talked about how Omega Z was doing, the video showing his poop. And I'm like, you know what? This is bullshit. He can get away with that. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and show my penis on tonight's live stream. Once and for all. Look at this. That's all me. That's all me. It's like a baby's arm. Yeah, big, did you, EA? I know you've seen some lumps and pantses before, but I bet you didn't think I had a baby's arm down there. She said yuck. That's what you say now. I'll be back. Okay. I dropped my straw. There it is. Oh yeah, the Omet. Yeah. Thank you. That's so sweet. Yes.
No, a patient gave me some truffles.
Yes. So we were talking about Jason Mraz, and while I was outside having a smoke, I thought to myself, when she said yes, and I said, I don't even remember what you could have been saying yes to. You know who he is. That's, I guess, what your yes was. You know what? Fuck it. I'm back to the original panda. This bacon flavored mustache, it got me a long way. But this is who I really am, government. Or is it? You'll never know. This world is full of surprises, fucker. You need to stick around and watch the whole stream. Maybe you'll learn something. All right. Yeah. Yeah, that poop video really pissed me off. I got real upset over that. You know, because I did fake poop in a toilet and I got a fucking YouTube strike. And I was explaining to Mr. Freeze when he's like, yeah, when I was playing the I'm the audience, you're the live streamer. A new bit that I'm working on. It didn't completely fire on all cylinders, but that's what comedians do. They try out new material. They see where it failed, and then they reevaluate it. Kind of like this recycled live stream. What do y'all think about that thumbnail? Isn't that cute? Doesn't it give you an idea what you're in for? This is what I'm drinking. Golden hour shower. Oh, I mean sour. My bad. That was a little slip up. It's not golden hour shower. It's sour. My bad. Yeah, it's got a weird taste. I'm not gonna lie, but it's a party. We've been gone for a while. I got really upset that my punchlines were being ruined by a fucking faulty connection. That shit had me heated to the point to where I said to Kissy Face, I'm like, you know what? Because you've got the new phone. I just got this old ass shit. I can't do a live stream on my phone. Like, oh my God. Jurassic Liars can do a live stream on his phone. And it looks cleaner. I just need to upgrade my phone and start doing that, I guess. But I was contemplating using her phone. I'm like, give me like an hour. Just let me get through a little bit. Like, I'll just go bullet point material. I want to get some fucking jokes out. So, Jason Mraz. I don't know if you guys know who he is. I mean, I'd heard of him. But, like, I couldn't pick him out of a lineup or anything. You know? Like, I think I remember him having, like, a stupid hat. Anyways, here's a question for you, EA. Jesus Christ, January 6th being an insurrection, and Jason Mraz being bisexual. What do all three of those things have in common? Did you know that those three things have something in common? Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, the attempt to overthrow the government, the January 6th insurrection, and Jason Mraz being a bisexual. All three of those have something in common, my dear. You know what it is? My eyes are getting a little bit blurry. You can believe them no matter how ridiculous it sounds to somebody else. To you, it's true. And nothing and no one can say is going to make you believe otherwise. For those that don't know, Jason is recently divorced. He got divorced in June after 5 years of marriage. And he came out as bi. He came out as bi while they were still together. Just another little bit of, do your own fucking research or have Kissy Face help you with it. I think he hasn't been with a woman in years. Okay? When he came out as bi, that's probably when he stopped fucking chicks. You remember, Freddie Mercury in the movie Bohemian Rhapsody. He says, I think I'm bi. And she's like, nigga, you gay. You so gay. What are you talking about, bi? You're fucking gay, bro. You remember that part of the movie? Anyways, I just say, look, if I'm Jason Mraz, I'm just going to come out and say, you know what? I've been gay all along. I got married, and with your social marriage, it's that you flip it. You flip it on the straights. You forced me to marry a woman when I've been gay all along. That's what you do. You don't come out and say, oh, you know what? I'm bisexual. You know what, man? I can't stand sneaky gays. I can't stand that shit. What about you? I mean, honestly, that's probably one of the most sneakiest things I've ever seen. You know, you come out as bi, and look, I'm not throwing any shade. If you want to be gay, bro. But I saw that motherfucker on the last 2 episodes of Dancing with the Stars, and that dude is not bisexual. That's what I'm fucking saying. If you want to believe he's bisexual, you can believe it. If you want to believe in Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior, you can believe it. If you want to believe that January 6th was a fucking insurrection of the U.S. government, then you can believe it. Because let me tell you something. If there's anybody that's ever visualized a fucking insurrection of the government, it's Paranoid Panda. Bro, what are you trying to get us canceled? You don't say that shit on my live stream. What the fuck? Man, take it easy, bro. It's a comedy show. That's not funny. All right. Golden hour shower. Honestly, I think that's what they should call it, because it's kind of like somebody pissing in your mouth. I'm just gonna be real. It's tart. It's like somebody that had a bunch of asparagus. I'm of the opinion that if I drink enough of it fast enough, by the time I get to the middle of the second can, I won't mind the disgusting taste that much. It's just weird. It's just bizarre. This was given to me as a gift from goddamn Marty. Where's Marty? It's a good dude. I'm sure I'll run into him again in February when we go to CreepyCon. Oh, yeah, I said I was going to talk about Zobi. Jesus Christ. I have to tell you, EA, I am so glad that you did not purchase any of the Black Friday boxes from Zobi. Holy shit. Those were trash. You know, I still watch other people's videos. You know, even if I don't comment, I'll give you a fucking thumbs up. So, you know, you look at whatever your numbers are, and you know that I fucking saw it. I know what you got, EA. And you got, just to show that I know what the fuck I'm talking about, you got Billy and Stu. And that was a great picture, in my opinion. Very iconic scene from, hands down, the best Scream movie in the franchise. You know, they never topped it. It's not like Friday the 13th where they did. Yeah, that wasn't a bad look. That wasn't a bad box. I saw some people get some cool stuff, but not people that bought shit from Zobi. The Zobi boxes were a fucking joke. You look at what were in the primetime signature. It was like a fucking $400 box. You look at what you got in that. You look at what you got in the and look, you know, say what you will about OC Celebrity Marketing barely having any inventory that is certified with Beckett or JSA. Like 99% of it now is OC Celebrity Marketing certification, which means they got the signer to do it, and then they just threw a fucking sticker on it. And that's not the same. But their Grail box was badass. It was fucking legit. It was expensive as fuck, but and like, look, I don't give a fuck about I Know What You Did Last Summer. So Sarah Michelle Gellar on that means nothing to me. I have her on a Buffy piece. But her and Ryan Felipe, whatever the fuck his name is, there was a dual signed. And that in itself, she's not a cheap autograph. I can tell you that. And they had the dude from Indiana. Oh, you know what? I saw the new Indiana Jones movie on Disney Plus. And I thought I was going to fucking hate it. And I only hated one thing about it. Really? Like, comparatively, Crystal Skull sucked way more than Dial of Destiny. Dial of Destiny is better than fucking Crystal Skull. There's not a scene where Shia LaBeouf is doing a CGI Tarzan with fucking monkeys swinging. Dumb shit. There's nothing like that. That was when I officially tapped the fuck out in that movie. And I know there might be somebody that goes, you know what? That was a great Indiana Jones movie. Dude, that was fucking garbage. There was something that really bothered me about the new one. And it was when the chick knocked him out. He's in ancient Rome. Pardon me, Jesus Christ. He's in ancient Rome. She knocks him out. They would have had to get into an airplane, go through the portal, and then go from Rome, I believe, all the way to New York. And he just wakes up in his own bed. She knocks him out in ancient Rome. He wakes up in the correct time in his own bed. Oh, I'm here. It seems to me that this was some kind of patchwork edit to try and save the movie from a horrible ending. Because it was said that the movie tested really bad. Like they shot multiple endings for this movie because there were problems. But honestly, I didn't hate it. I thought I was going to. You think I wasn't going to be hyper fucking critical? The first 20 minutes of the movie's great. Fucking phenomenal. Like his fucking young CGI face, like it doesn't look like garbage like Anakin on fucking Ahsoka. Jesus fuck. Just saying. Look, you know, you have to end up blowing your nose when you're always packing your nostrils, you know? Like, you get all clogged up, you know? I've got more coke in my nostrils than I'm able to get air into. Get the nummies. All right. Yeah. Zing. I can feel it now. I can feel it. That's what Jerry Bank would do a fucking video. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. I swear to God, I know I barely even showed you guys, but yesterday, because this is what I do daily. I'll scroll through recommended, see what YouTube is telling me I should watch, and then I'll just go down through subscription, and I'll see everything. And let's say I got over 900 subscriptions. So I watch all kinds of shit. I watch a lot of goddamn YouTube. I watch a lot of dumb shit. I was gonna watch the fucking re-upload of A Call for an Uprising. He got blocked. He got a strike. He got a strike for a video on one of his channels. And he did a fucking video about yeah, this is it. All right. So maybe we'll get a strike. Isn't that going to be exciting? This is how fucking dicked off YouTube is something that he says in this, and us having an opinion
This is the United
on it.
Uprising channel. Welcome to today.
Is that worthy of getting a strike? Should we get a strike? If you're YouTube, you think that we should be able to comment on this thing that he got a strike for? It's something for you to ponder.
Show. I decided I'm going to put up the video that got removed from my other channel. I'm not going to put anything in this video that would relate to that being removed because I don't want the algorithm to read it. But I did have a video that I uploaded about Duran Duran. Who really cares, right? Well, apparently they do. Probably because of the hotel I go into mention in the video. So I'm going to take a chance and get a strike because I made this video so everybody could see it. I obviously make videos that are exclusive for the website where I know I can't upload them here, and my intention is for the people on the website to see them. So this was a video I intended to put on YouTube for everyone to see. So I'm going to put it up. I know there's a chance it gets a strike. I removed a few parts from the video that I thought might generate the strike or might have been what generated the strike. Just a little small parts of mentions of certain islands, etc., which may have been why, I'm not sure, as well as some of the photographs in the picture that depicted Johnny Depp in this movie where he was drinking some red stuff. So I think I've known from or seen and learned from experience using that movie and footage from that movie and even mentioning of that certain thing that's red that they like to drink really is a problem with the algorithm. So I removed some of those things, but the video is pretty much in full. There's nothing of importance that I took out. I just took out a couple of slip of the tongue type of things where I made reference and gotten in trouble for it. So anyway, I made the video for you guys to see, so I'm putting it up here.
Okay. The stuff that he knew he shouldn't have said. I don't even care. I'm not even going to subject y'all to that. Now that I know, I'm done with that. I mean, seriously, who's got time for that? Honestly, I don't have fucking time for that bullshit, you know? Neither does the owl. Can y'all see the owl? See him? See me? You see me? And the owl. Can you see it? I need to move the chair. Look, there's me. Here's me. Here's me. I'm looking at the perspective of the video. And here's the drug owl. You know, he's keeping an eye on things. Look at his hair. He's got great hair. But let me bring him in closer just so that you can admire the drug owl's Donald Trump hair and his one googly eye. And his collar that I glued to his chest for some reason. I'm sorry, but that's funny. It's funny to me. I know. I got a low bar. All right. It's honestly one of the reasons why I don't spend those prices on their boxes. Yeah, listen, Mintage was good, the one that you got, what was it, CPA or CSR? One of the, it's weird when they have these 3-letter names that remind me of the FBR and the CEA government agencies that like to monitor what we say because they are the true patriots of this country. I just want to thank all of them for monitoring this stream to keep all of us Americans safe from tyranny. These people tirelessly, they watch our Ring doorbells and listen to our Alexas and our Siris. Anything you think that you can trust, any kind of robotic, technological thing, you can't trust it. The Amish got it right. Guess who else? Just so happens to be a fucking robot. That means everything that you've heard tonight could be a lie. It's just a manipulation. It's just a way. It's a way for you to end up being in a sexual situation with a duck with a weave. And you're like, that doesn't even exist. There's not a duck with a weave. You know that's up to. Can you see it? It looks like Paul McCartney during the cool years. Right there is absolutely a duck with a weave. Don't make me fucking get it, because when I get the duck with the weave, that means that you're about to be sexually violated via live stream. You didn't even know that could happen. It could happen. If there was anybody that would ever be able to pull it off, you better fucking put faith in me, friend. It seems you're underestimating the motherfucker. Let's get back to drinking. Let's get back to celebrating and talking shit about how Bam the box. I will say, the pin for horror is pretty fucking great. The autograph is okay. The prop is dumb. It's not as bad as that fucking tongue depressor shit. The art print is trash. But the art prints are almost always trash. It's so rare. But occasionally you can get an art print that would be appropriate to get signed and might even be better than what might be on the table. Look, let me give you a fucking example. I'll show you. All right. Back in the day, before I started subscribing to BAM, they did an autograph for fucking They Live. And it's this guy right here. And you can see the BAM COA. This is before they went to Beckett. And I've got the BAM, because they used to give you a card. That was something that they moved away from. They used to give you a really nice card with some shit on it. And then I have a JSA because I got Keith David. This is a great piece to add to that BAM put together, and it was a limited piece. So sometimes BAM would give you something that you could add to. Because look, if the redheaded chick Meg Foster or John Carpenter, I could add either of them to this. And that would be so badass, in my opinion. Even if I just end up with the two that I have, that's still, They Live is a fucking great movie. And look, maybe some motherfuckers took theirs and got Keith David to sign. I don't know. I think it was a good move. But that's not really an art print. But the autograph's good. I'm not going to say what it is because you hadn't opened your box yet. And the pen is fucking great. I will say that. I love the pen. Oh, that's a pisser. That sucks, EA. He's got such great swagger. Like, he showed up a little bit late one of the 2 days. And he just came in like a G, dude. It was so dope. I was just like, look at this bad motherfucker just strolling in here, like the hat that he had on, the clothes, like the way, dude, everything about him, dude. He's such a great fucking guy. He was super cool when I met him. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. Very, very nice. Appreciative of your time. I just told him, man, I've loved you in so much stuff. Not this movie, so much stuff. Men at Work with Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez. I recently showed that to Kissy Face. She never even fucking heard of that movie. Well, she'd heard of it, I guess. She claims. What was the one that you hadn't? There was something I showed you recently.
I don't know, but I have heard of Men at Work.
When she says she heard of Men at Work, I think she's talking about the guys that did that song. I'm from the land under. You know that song? Come on. They also did the song. Who could it be now? Yeah, Men at Work. Man, that sucks. That's a pisser, EA. That is absolutely a pisser. I put off getting a couple of, one of the people canceled. And then the other person did not have any paint pens. They just had Sharpies at the last CreepyCon. There were a lot of people that did not have a fucking paint pen. They only had Sharpies. It was insane. I never seen nothing fucking like it. Which taught me a valuable lesson. I need to fucking bring a paint pen. That's on me. But it's never been like that before. They've always had a nice, for God's sakes. I mean, Greg Chun, he had a nice variety. He let me pick a color. You know what I mean? His autograph looks great. And he had a great sense of humor when Halfcock was talking to him about his family. That guy loved it. I guarantee you, and listen, friends, when we go to a fucking con, we want to be the story that they go home and tell their family. Yo, this one motherfucker. And I feel pretty confident that when Matthew Lillard went back to his family after the last CreepyCon, he told his wife 2 stories. Somebody decided to grab my ass. And there was this freaky motherfucker in a robe and a diaper. It was one of the most insane things I've ever, dude, he was. I was well pissed drunk. Well, I mean, the freak of the robe was. I don't know. I was over on the side, starting to get irpy. The freak of the robe smuggled in some Crown Royal, and we were, he's got it in a brush container. It looks like a fucking hairbrush, and you can fill it with whiskey. And we got fucking boozed up. And he reeked of whiskey by the time he got right up to Matthew Lillard with that fucking diaper on. I guarantee you that's one of the stories he went home and told. The black guy when we met, the black guy that did Corbin Glavis for fucking Infinity War and Endgame. He was also on The Walking Dead, the final season. The guy in the red, the high-ranking guy. He had a great fucking attitude. He laughed his ass off when I showed him the Jeffrey Epstein air freshener. I like, you know what I mean? I like giving him something to laugh about. Now, when I'm, two of the people that I met at the last CreepyCon, they were little girls. I wasn't going to do nothing fucking weird. I was already dressed like a fucking chicken in a tight shirt. I had the half-cock underwear on underneath it, but I couldn't bring myself to walk up to those little girls. And that's not right. That ain't right, man. What do you think? This is the K Titus Kids Corner channel? What the fuck? Like, yeah, I'm an edgelord, but Jesus Christ, I have my limits, dude. I'm not doing that. I was respectful. I wasn't weird. Hey, this is what I want. It wasn't really that fun. I kind of hated the last CreepyCon. It was kind of a bust. Like, I appreciate that I got the 2 different Marvel Funkos, the young versions of those characters, and I appreciate that. And I also got Jack Quaid on a Ghostface figure, and it has the quote, "Holy shit, it's Ghostface." And I got the JSA shirt and the stickers right here. Now, when I go to the one in February, there's still a lot of room on that goddamn figure. And the character that played his dad in the sequel is going to be there. I think it'd be kind of cool to get him to sign it. I mean, they're going to have Matthew Lillard and they're going to have Skeet, but we've already got them on a flat with Lee Wendell or whatever the fuck his name is. The stunt guy. But I kind of like the idea of adding it to a figure. Because here's the thing. The fucking non-fraudulent Ghostface Funko Pop is like over $500. And it's so stupid. They need to make new ones. That's dumb as fuck. It's dumb as fuck. Now you could do a handmade by robots. They have like several ghost face ones. You know, stupid ones with like a red face, a green face. They got a normal one with a white face. You could do that. I think it's kind of cool to do a cloth figure. It's not like a super great figure, but I'd say it's as good as the Candyman one, which I got the Tony Todd. And it's the same fucking company. It's got the logo right here on both. Look at the Candyman one. Son of a bitch. So that's his regular hand. And there's the hook. I like it. Yeah, people that would do that are idiots. I would never put it on a fake. And I know I just said for horror's sake is oh, on that one he is. Just being real, dude. It's not the end of the world. I'm not talking mad shit about you. I'm just saying, why wouldn't you just get one of those figures? Why wouldn't you just get a handmade by robots instead of getting a fake Ghostface Funko? It's a weird fucking move to me to get something that's fraudulent. So no matter how legit your autograph is and the certification, anybody's gonna be like, oh, so the Funko's fake, but the autograph is, you know what I mean? It's just like a bad way to start a business deal. And I'm not saying that the motivation is somebody that's doing it for a business deal. I'm saying at some point, because you've spent a lot, you might want to thin out your collection. Like I was thinking about doing mystery box. You get guaranteed 2 signed Funkos. And you get a mystery bag. And there's just random things in the bag. Kind of like Don't Eat the Gum. Guaranteed value. Guaranteed. $160. Meaning those 2 Funkos and whatever is in that fucking mystery bag. Listen, there's a bunch of dumb shit in that mystery bag. There's some cool stuff in it too. I've got a couple of bags right now, and I got everything stuffed in the bags. That way they can be spaced out. Because I'm thinking about doing like, I don't know, 4 boxes. And I'll do a video. And I'll show you. All right, so you got 4 boxes. Here's 4 different Funko Pops. And you're guaranteed, you are absolutely guaranteed, one of your Funko Pops is going to be in that 4. It's a fact. We're only doing 4 boxes. That's clearly the undeniable top hit, which the standard is that top hit, it's got to be at least worth around $100 by itself. It's got to make up that 60. How skillfully can I listen? Because then I'll show the other 4. And you're guaranteed to get one of those. And here's the wild idea, because there's going to be 2 football ones. And the potential buyer would look at it and go, okay, so the top hit is a football one. And when you showed me these other 4 and I see this other football related one, I know that if I pull that, nope, that's where you're wrong. Because you're not going to get corresponding. If you get a Disney top hit, that does not mean you're going to get a Disney. Because people don't want certain shit. If you get a horror top hit, or a comedy, or a comic book top hit, you're immediately going to think, oh, I'm going to get a comedy or comic book second hit. No, that shit's going to be mixed up. That way, look, some people don't want football shit. And then they just got 2 football pops. What the fuck? Well, at least the one is worth $100 or more. Is that second pop going to be worth $60? Here's the thing. I'm not going to charge shipping. So there's no way nobody, bro, it wasn't worth $160. Did you add up the mystery bag? Bare minimum. You know, how's that any different than what Bama's doing? They said, hey, once we're done with our boxes, we're going to do, this is what we're thinking, a $50 box and a $100 box or more, but it's guaranteed. You know, if you get a $50 box, it's guaranteed $50 or more. And if you get a $100 box, it's guaranteed $100 or more based on resale value. Based on resale value. Yeah, that was my inspiration. Wow, I'll just base the top hits on resale value. Or market value. I think they kind of hinted at that too. Anyways, I'm thinking about doing it. But if I do it, like I had certain stuff picked out, and I'm like, you know what? I think I need to add some things that I don't so much want to get rid of. That way it makes it interesting for the people. You know? That way they have a chance to get something that they probably don't have. And hey, if you're stuck with it, you can use it as trade bait. I mean, worst case scenario, you could go on eBay and sell it. But if you're part of the community, you know motherfuckers that want certain things, that collect certain things that you're not into. You know, hopefully you have a good rapport with someone. You know, somebody that you can count on. Somebody that you can trust. You know what I mean? Because wouldn't it be crazy if you were doing trades with somebody and, you know, they didn't live up to their end? Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't it be even crazier if you just took their word for it and said, this link that you sent me, I'm just going to go ahead and bid on this. I'm not even going to read it because I know you wouldn't send me some bullshit. Oh, cool, I won. Oh, it's not certified. Thanks, Mike. I thought you knew what the fuck you were doing. You think it's impossible to find ones that are certified? It's not. I mean, worst case scenario, I'll have to use some hand sanitizer to remove the fake signature. Because it's actually a quality figure. I'm not sure what the current price is, but I know that this uncertified signature is suspect. And it's because of the swoop. I've looked up what his autograph looks like. It don't look like that. I have zero faith. Need to learn how to sell online. Well, don't do like me and offer free shipping. But that's I think that's what Bam is doing, isn't it? Or do I beat him in that regard? Wouldn't that be great? Because I wasn't even striving. I was trying to use their business model. You know, if people are gonna just, hey, I'll take a $50 shot. I'll take a $100 shot. We'll take a $160 shot with me. I have a massive collection, and I have a lot of stuff that other people would appreciate. And it would be fucked off if I didn't put anything good in the mix. You know, I could do that. I could put a bunch of half-ass shit. That's not impressive. That's not going to draw anybody in. Just wait. Just wait until I show you're guaranteed one of these four. And you're guaranteed one of these four. The bags are a mystery. You get a mystery bag. Those bags are pretty decent. You know, it's got some things in it. I think it's kind of cool that they got all these original members of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You know, another example of Mike Tapp being a dickhole. Yeah, that's right. I said it. He gave me this gunner, but I used the Sawa verification, and they said, yeah, it seems like it's legit. And this is a really cool mat. I talked with the boys, and I was like, this is not the kind of picture that you would get the other people to sign that were in that movie. You know what I mean? So what do I do in that situation? Should I get them to sign this? Rusty Trombone said, yeah, I don't think I would do that. That's probably a bad idea. And I agree. It probably is. Because I have a decent Texas Chainsaw Massacre collection. I want to take advantage of the fact that some of them are there. It's kind of like all the surviving members, I believe. Anyways, I found this this dual figure of Grandpa and the hitchhiker, and both of those people are going to be there. So it's actually kind of pricey. It's a pricey figure. I think that's the move, though. There's also a Handmade by Robots Grandpa figure. I could get that signed by the Grandpa. But I feel like it would be kind of fucked off to get the hitchhiker to sign it, too. You know what I mean? It'd be a lot cheaper to get the fucking Grandpa Handmade by Robot. I'm just saying. It's not even close. Yeah. Not even close. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Last month was half-assed. At least it's a decent listen, the signature was good for last month. If you don't have them, it's good. I mean, somewhere in the book, I have or maybe on the shelf, I have the original miner on a large piece. And I got rid of one. You know, you end up with a lot of extra shit. Yeah, I thought about throwing in a fucking free 8x10, but I don't have any top loaders. I had a bunch, but I left them outside and they got rained on and they got ruined. They were ruined. They were ruined. I had to throw them away. Those things are like worth their weight in gold. And I gave a bunch to Michael Berkowitz. Stupid amount of them. I had a crazy amount of. Now I ain't got shit. I ain't got shit now. I could end up selling the entire book. I could do that. Wouldn't that be interesting? You know, just knock off a chunk. Be like, this is clearly $200 cheaper than what it should be. Clearly, this is $250, $300 cheaper than it should be. Then motherfuckers can't talk shit. I don't know why Half Geek is always trying to run game on motherfuckers. Like, you know what I mean? Like, give people a chance to get a little bit of meat on the bone. Get yours. And I did a take your chances, not guaranteed Funko mystery box. Some of the bigger hits were pulled and some of them weren't. Some of the lower ones are pulled. You know? And that never feels good. But you had a chance. You did have a chance to end up getting, a signed one and one that was worth $100 on its own. It just didn't get pulled. It wasn't like I ran game on motherfuckers. I did everything I could to like show it was above board. I fucking numbered the boxes and then I renumbered them. Like, yo, pick whichever one you want. Whichever one you want. Pick a number. You know, they pretty much all weigh the same. I've mixed them around. Like, I don't fucking... I want somebody to win. That's good. Josh did okay. That Batman one, Batman the Merciless, is actually a pretty fucking cool pop. He didn't hate it. It wasn't a major loss. I think it was, I don't know. Maybe it's worth $30. It's a whole different ball of wax when you're talking about ones that are signed. And like I said, I'm considering, if I do it, there's going to be a couple in there that I shouldn't. My brain tells me now's not the time to get rid of that. But it gives somebody an opportunity to win something kind of cool. And whenever Half Geek did that, do you remember the fucking dude box? Does anybody remember the dude box? Anybody? You know, we did a multi-part video series exposing the dude box. The dude box was a fucking joke. Fucking joke. Was ridiculous. He made it to where, like, one person was supposed to win and everybody else got like the same exact thing. And if somebody buys one of mine, they're like, yo, I'm not into horror, but I also got Disney. Yo, I'm not into fucking comic book shit, but I got comedy. I've got a way to, I'm not, you know what I mean? I've got a way to offset it. You get a fucking Disney nice hit, a Disney hit that's worth over $100, and then you get maybe Mike Ditka. You know there's a Funko for Mike Ditka? It's a true story. You know, because maybe you don't like football, maybe you don't like Disney. Maybe you get a horror Funko. Maybe you get Disney and horror and Disney as your big hit, little hit. Maybe. Wouldn't that be interesting? You're like, I'm not into fucking Disney, but at least I got a horror. At least I got a horror Funko. I'm really into Disney, and dude, I don't like this horror Funko. Yeah, well, be glad that you didn't get a double horror box. Be glad that you didn't get a double Disney box. You split it up. You make it fucking interesting. You show these four. These are the big ones. These four. These are the little ones. And people look at it and they go, do I want one of those? And do I want one of those? Because if you can say no to either or both, then it's not for you. But if my goal is for both categories, you go, well, there's at least one that I personally want, or in the very least, I wouldn't be butthurt about getting. If I got it, I'd be like, you know what, it's not my thing, but it's not really that bad. It's kind of cool. Or maybe you'll hate it. Wouldn't that be great? My goal is that you don't hate both. You might hate one. If somebody's really anti-Disney and they get a Disney one, I could see them being like, yo. If somebody's super not into horror, I'm considering having an anime pop in as one. And somebody might be like completely against anime. But it would be it wouldn't be a main hit. It would be a secondary hit. And there would only be one. So if somebody's like super against anime, the worst case scenario is they get the box that has an anime pop, but guaranteed the other pop is not anime. It's fucking brilliant. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. My shit is smarter. I thought it out. Everybody wins. Pay $160. I pay the shipping. And I'm going to do extra stuff to the box, padding, and where I add extra fucking cardboard to the top and the bottom and the sides. I make inner walls so that the items are extra protected. If it takes a hit, it's got to go through an extra layer of cardboard. I do that. Anybody that's received a box from me has probably seen me do that. So it's kind of my thing. I try to ensure that people get it to them correctly. It was $34 just to ship it to Texas. Yeah. So check it out. They're charging more right now. I'm not talking about doing these boxes until January. Right before CreepyCon. Just so I got a little bit of extra walking cheddar. Because they said it needed to be a 3-day event this year. I said, that's fucking crazy. There's no way I'm not going to be able to get everything that I need to get done in in 2 days. In 2 days. Because I'll get there early as fuck on Saturday. And then the plan is to get a hotel room, which the hotel is literally like right next to the location. When you get out of the parking lot, you like loop around and then boom, you're there. Like, it's so fucking close. You could walk. You could literally walk from the parking lot. Sunday morning, I'm gonna get up early as fuck and fucking be in line. Trying to be first in line. I had one person in front of me last time. And honestly, he cheated. He cheated. You know, he got out of the car and ran in front of me while his mom went and parked. I'd already walked the length of the parking lot, and he's like, yo, this guy's about to get in front of me. This one guy. And he fucking ran so that him and his fat ass mama and his fat ass sister could fucking sit in front of me and Kissy Face. He couldn't just let me and Kissy Face be like, no. Let us have folding chairs that we fucking post up. We're all like Jabba the Hutt. Fucking just post up, big body, Roddy. I ran up here. I fucking got it. You know what I'm saying? It was so thug life, man. It was like, it was a street crime perpetrated against me for, yes, it's funny, EA. It's funny because I lived it. This is something that is very stressful to me. You know, if I was some lefty liberal fucking pansy, I would talk about all the PTSD that I had from that day. But honestly, it ain't no thing, girl. You know, I just fucking have a drink and enjoy myself. And you know, every once in a while, I'll offer one to my other self. Yeah, buddy. All right. It's a good show. Yo, Lee. It is so good to see you, friend. We're having a good old time. We had a couple of drinks, and you know, I had my penis out earlier in the show. I showed it to EA. I showed it earlier in the show, but then EA showed up, and I'm like, yo, since I pulled my dick out earlier, I you know what? Now that she's here, you know, and not just Psycho Rocker and Mr. Freeze, it was a little. Listen, I know what you're thinking. This sounds incredibly gay. It was until EA got here. When EA got here, I was like, look, I gotta do this. I'm sorry. You know, I need to balance the scale. You know, I'm not gonna show these fellas. So you know, now since you showed up, I got something to show you. And she was quite surprised in the length and girth and how similar, based on length and girth, it looked like a baby's arm. She'll fucking tell you right now. She will tell you right now. It was identical to a baby's arm. That's impressive. You know, in a world of people with big dick energy, but at the end of the day, they're fucking half cock. You know, just saying. You know, if you got it, flex it. You know what I say? High five. No, it was just dangling. It was hanging a little to the right. You know, I put it away because, listen, I was just making a point. You know, they got fucking Jerry Bank, also known as Omega Z. He's showing doo-doo that came out of his butt. I mentioned earlier how, and thank God EA is here for this. Thank God. Because I was saying to Psycho Rocker and I was saying to Mr. Freeze, I go, look, talk to your girls about this. Talk to your lady friends about this. About period poops being a real thing. Because if you talk to your ladies, that you just go, hey, the fellas were asking the other day, are period poops real? And she'll fucking tell you, oh yeah, they're real. And trans women can get them too. And listen, the whole point of this is the poop in that video. And listen, I'm no doctor, but it didn't look healthy. Now, granted, he's been doing a lot of videos about going to Golden Corral and eating McRib sandwiches and then making his own creation of I bought these tacos and I bought this burrito and I'm going to smash all this stuff together and then try to roll it up in a burrito, but the size of the burrito isn't big enough, so I'm just going to try and jam this big mountain of shit in my mouth. These are kind of videos that he's doing now. And then doing after all, and then going to Golden Corral. This is me eating pancakes. This is me eating pancakes. This is me eating their shitty pizza. This pizza looks worse than any school pizza I ever had. It looks like straight trash. He's eating all this This is the new videos that he's doing. And then he does a video where he shows his poop, and it looks like he had a period poop. It looked like he had a bloody pussy shit in that toilet. It almost looked like somebody came in with a spatula and like broke it up a little bit and smoothed it out. You know what I mean? Like they broke it into pieces and then they smoothed it out. It looked like a period poop. What I assume to be a period poop. Now, the only person that's really legally, and listen, I respect the law. The only person that's legally obligated to comment at this point is EA Horror, and she needs to clear the air once and for all. Number one, are period poops real? I haven't read up the comments yet. And number two, did that video where he showed his poop, did it look just like a period poop to you? From what I understand period poops to look like, that's what it looked like to me. Now let me get caught up on your comments. It's true. What the fuck? Been missing more than 7 years. The life insurance paid out. I'll admit I didn't watch the poop video. She didn't watch it. She didn't see it. I'm so glad I didn't watch it. Oh my God, yuck. You've been mixing your daytime television up. Yes, they are. I didn't watch it. I'm scared. I understand why you don't want to see it. But I feel like you're really the only one that can clear the air based on your personal experience of what a period poop looks like. Because, listen, trans women obviously can have period poops. Anybody on TikTok can tell you that. And, even though they have a dick and they're not using a tampon unless they're shoving it up their ass like a fucking queer. But listen, some people might want to do that on the day that they determined for themselves that, oh, you know what? I'm feeling a little bloated today. I'm just going to stick a tampon up my ass because I'm, you know what? I feel a real period poop coming on. And they think that that's how it works. You know what I mean? They're like, I've heard about these period poops. I assume that's where. I assume that's where. I assume that's where I shove a tampon up my ass, right? All of a sudden, it's Herman Munster in a dress. I've heard about it. It's fucking dude from Silence of the Lambs. Dr. Girlfriend. I've heard that if you stick a tampon up your ass, that's how you stop the period poops. You just ram and cram a tampon up your ass. You laugh, but I'll tell you right now, ever since I started doing it on the 1st and 15th, you know, those are the welfare days. I shove a monthly tampon up my ass to avoid the period poops. And then I just collect all that poop in my tampon. And then when I pull it out with the string, I'm like when you let go of a balloon and it just yeah. It all comes out. It's like an enema. It's like an instant heavy dose of prunes, X-Lax, anything else that makes you shit. Looking at Half Geek's wife, thinking about Half Geek's kid asking him for a fucking bidet. I just want you to think about that, Lee. I just want you to think about that, EA. Both of you got kids. I want you to think about the day that they come to you. Yeah, because it's the holiday season. And they say, Papa, Mama, will you please get me a special attachment for my toilet so I can squirt water up my ass? Is that too much to ask for Christmas? I've been a good boy, or I've been a good girl all year. I'm only asking for the ass blaster, you know? I'm not 18 yet or anything like that. It's not like, weird. I'm like 16 at best, maybe 15. I think actually, technically, it would have been 15 because he didn't have a license to drive yet. You know, a license to fucking flip his car and almost kill some people. Let's not forget that. When you flip your fucking vehicle, you fucked up, bro. Somewhere down the line, you fucked up. Is it possible somebody else could have crashed into you and caused you to flip? Absolutely. Is that what happened? Probably not. Do I know for a fact? No. But I know for a fact. Allegedly. Man, I love how you can get around shit on YouTube. I don't know it for a fact, but I do know it for a fact. Allegedly. Allegedly. Half Geek bought fucking an ass blaster for his fucking son. And maybe he'd been squirting so much water up his ass, he didn't know how to drive straight. Did you ever think about that? Could you ever think about how you given your son an ass blaster at the age of 15? Might come off as a little bit crazy. Listen, if the paranoid panda tells you, look, my kid asked me for an ass blaster, and I fucking decided that here you go. Here you go. You've been good all year, kid. You know what? I want your booty hole to be as clean as it can be. For some reason. It's important to you. It's important to me. I don't want to make it weird or anything, but I am going to fucking fulfill your Christmas wish. If you're hitting on me, blink twice. Do you think that maybe would that whole, you know what I mean? Have Geeks like, I'm just going to put it out there. Listen, if you're hitting on me, blink twice. And he's just like, he's fucking watching, bro. He's watching. Did you just blink? It looked like you blinked 4 times. How am I supposed to take that? Like you straight up DTF? You gonna wash your booty hole, little boy? Is that how you get my attention? Because I posted about your sister's clean booty? And now you want to fucking ask me in a way where I find it to be so amusing myself that I'm going to talk about it on social media. The fact that I bought my boy a booty blaster. He asked me for a booty blaster when I talked about my sweet bubbles. You know my sweet bubbles with the strong arm. Look at that girl. She'd be fucking flexing on motherfuckers now. She fucking knows how to get down. See, puto. She don't fuck around. She used to be nice. She's had it with you fucking guys. See, papa. I know, girl. I got your back. Mamacita. Muy bonita. Chiquita, chiquita. Anyways. Listen. We were talking about half geek. Because somebody, when I was doing the audience, when I decided to be the audience, I said, why don't you fucking talk about half geek? We're going to make that fucking work next time. We're going to work on it a little bit. We're going to workshop it. It's got to be tight. You know, like a choir boy's asshole. It's got to be fucking tight. It was a little loose. When you try new material, yeah, shit happens, man. Shit happens. Not like I started calling everybody the N-word. Jeez. Just talked about fucking half geek. making a big deal about Bubbles, how she gets to, I personally bathe her, and then she runs away from me. With suds all over her butt as she giggles. And he didn't say this, and I chase her with a towel. Is that a true story, Bubbles? No, cabron. You're starting to sound a little bit manly. Is it the fucking strong arm? Si, puto. Oh my God. See, she used to be a nice girl. Look what you've done to her. This is fucking wrong. Fucking. It's time to use the rape whistle. Somebody's getting fucking raped tonight. And it's probably Half Geek's son's butthole. He's squirting water straight up his asshole, trying to get his insides clean, trying to get a Facebook post from his daddy outside of, hey, I gave this to my kid. Let's see what's happened. Kids do the darndest thing. Kids ask for the craziest shit at the holidays, don't they? Wink, wink. He writes on the fucking Christmas card attached to the gift, do you like me? Yes or no? Circle. What if he's just a dirty motherfucker and that's the best way for him to avoid smegma? He just lets that fucking duck butter build up, Dad, I'm a 15-year-old boy and I'm your son. You wouldn't believe the amount of duck butter in my pants, as you never do the laundry. But Mom's really sick of it. She's been dealing with this for years. Because he's not circumcised. Havke was very, very, very explicitly putting his foot down. We aren't fucking Jews in this house. Ain't nobody cutting my boy's penis. It's not happening. He'll have to actually stroke it, to get that to get the foreskin to recede. Yes, we're currently having a conversation about Half Geek's son sliding his foreskin back. Why wouldn't we have? Look, you fuckers. When I was you watching the show, that's what I wanted to see. So now I'm making it happen. Isn't it meta? Isn't that what the kids are into these days? It's a pretty decent show. I wish. Fucking hell. I wish I would have did what I meant to do and write down a fucking timestamp. So, but I'm going to do it right now, guys. I'm going to put at the 3-hour mark, even though it's just shy. Shit, I had a big window open up. Get that out of the way. All right, we're good. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to blow up the spot. You ready? Check it out. You're watching a live stream. And now, you're watching a live stream, watch a live stream. And we're going to give a quick shout out to EA Horror and Lee, my good buddy Lee, and Mr. Freeze and Psycho Rocker, because they showed up for this ridiculous show. And I actually got a couple of laughs. So you should check out the Hate My Name channel, because we like to make people laugh. And now we made you part of a very pandering video, but yet there was more sincerity in everything that I just said than anything Derek of Derek's Horror Stuff has ever fucking done in his entire goddamn life, his pathetic fucking life. I just wish somebody, listen, I don't, take it easy, Panda. You fucking, did the fucking timer stamp stop? Okay. Oh, it's good. Did it time out? All right, let's see what we got here. We got some comments. Listen, I have an idea, guys. I'm gonna run it by you. This would be the better video. This would be the much better video. Let's do this. I'm gonna make you a part of this video. This is gonna be better. Quick shout out to Mr. Freeze, EA, Lee, and Psycho Rocker. You can see these wonderful people here. Hey, listen, Paranoid Panda here with the infamous Mike Tap Foot. Because diabetes is a real thing. All right. And one of the things that I was thinking about doing is getting a Ouija board and using this foot as the planchet on the Ouija board. That's funny to me. What do you think, TikTok? What do you think, Lee and EA? Would it be funny to use this decapitated diabetes foot? This amputated, not decapitated, that would be his head. That's just what I've been dreaming of for fucking, I don't know, a year and a half now. That somebody would just take his head off. And yet he made a video where he can't even speak now. He speaks so bad that that was like the fourth or fifth take. And that's the funny part. You're like, that's the take you used? Jesus Christ, you sound so regal right now. Fuck you, Mike Tap. Yeah, and we just made a video. And we can add that to YouTube, and you can be a part of it. And that's what happens when you show up to a fucking Paranoid Panda show. I'll make you part of some shit, and you didn't even want to be a part of some shit. You gotta give it up, man. That's pretty fucking funny. He got you. He got you. You didn't even see it coming. You goofy fucks. I'm just saying, look, if you can't appreciate the humor in that, then you're really uptight. I misread you. I misread who I thought you were on the inside. When I imagined your insides, they were completely different. I'm imagining your insides right now. And I'm stirring them around with a stick. A stick that's attached to my body. Dude, you go way too fucking far. This is like, that's borderline criminal. I can't even believe these are good people here. What the fuck, man? Seriously? Bruh. Seriously. This is fucking bullshit. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful evening. We did a 3-hour stream after not doing streams in a while. And I think I had a little bit of good material. I do appreciate y'all being here and having a couple of laughs with me. That was nice. It was super fucking sweet. I missed you. And we'll do it again. I enjoyed this. And I didn't enjoy the last one, and that's why it was so long since we did it again. And this was fun. So thanks. I appreciate it. And if you're watching the replay, suck my dick.